up, you guys? Your girl Queen, and I'm back with another video. um, as you guys can tell by that title, your girl is knocked up. I am pregnant, and yeah, we're about to do a little story time about how I found out I was pregnant with baby number 2. And if I'm being honest, it's really crazy, but I feel like my kids are a blessing from God, which all babies are, but I really feel like my kids are meant to be here because similar situations with both kids. Like, I went to my brother and my sister-in-law house. Me and my husband were having a disagreement at the time, and I'm like, what better way to, like, try to relax my mind and not think about this man that just pissed me off, which, could be a little childish or whatever. But so I went to their house to, have a couple of drinks or whatever, and instantly heartburn. Tried to take a sip, heartburn. I'm like, okay, did I eat anything weird or, anything to trigger the heartburn? Absolutely not. I don't eat before I drink. And I knew I was gonna go over there, turn up. I had bought me a bottle of Tito's. Didn't even get to drink that bottle. I ended up leaving that bottle at their house. So I'm sure they enjoyed that, had a pretty good time. But I tried to take a sip, couldn't do it. Tried to take another one, couldn't do it. I'm like, the last time this happened, your girl was pregnant. Like, when I found out I was pregnant with my first son, this is the first similarity. I had instant heartburn. We were trying to drink for New Year's Eve, whatever. Couldn't do it. I had to force myself that time, but it was so bad. Like, the heartburn was really bad. Couldn't do it. So I told my sister-in-law, I'm like, last time this happened, whatever, I was pregnant. She's like, well, you're in luck. I got some pregnancy tests. And I ended up taking it. Instantly, a little line pop up, and I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. The line went very dark, so I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. I ended up taking it downstairs and showing her. She's like, no, you're pregnant. I'm like, no, I'm not. That line too light. I'm not pregnant. She's like, yeah, you are. I'm like, and like I said, me and my husband were into it. We weren't talking or speaking or whatever, so I'm like, if I call him, he might answer, he might not, but I just sent him a picture of it, and I'm like, you're finna have another baby, and left it at that. It was late at night. I'm like, I'm not gonna go to no store and buy no test or whatever. But that next morning, when I tell y'all the anxiety I felt, it was really bad. It was so bad. Like, I had to get up. My baby kicking me right now. I had to get up and go buy some tests. I bought 2 boxes of tests, and I think I have those pictures as well. I ended up sending one to my best friend. Let her know, like, oh my gosh, Bess, like, I'm pregnant. And a lot of people are probably like, okay, having babies and all that stuff is a joyous time. I was scared because a lot of people don't know. Last year, I ended up having a miscarriage. It was like an early on miscarriage, but that was so traumatizing. Like, it was really traumatizing. So my anxiety was so bad. But it was this place that I found when I was pregnant with the last baby, and they do like early ultrasounds. They do pregnancy testing, and then they do like counseling. Like, they tell you, oh, you got options if you want to keep your baby, if you want to adopt, or whatever. So I ended up contacting them. They're like, oh, we can get you in I think the following week or whatever. Me being me, like I said, anxiety on 10. I ended up calling my best friend, like, Bess, I think I need to go to the hospital. Like, I'm losing my mind. Like, I need to go see for sure. So we ended up going to the hospital. It was a waste. They did an ultrasound and all that, but they're like, oh, we don't see anything. So that kind of triggered me, and it made my anxiety worse. 10 out of 10, don't recommend. Obviously, like, first signs of being pregnant or miss period. I don't think I even had my miss period yet. So clearly I was super duper early in this pregnancy. I think I found out a week, or no, not even a week. It was probably like a couple days before my miss period was supposed to come. We're gonna fast forward to when I went to my appointment at the women's clinic or whatever. Of course, standard procedure. They ended up having me come in, do a pregnancy test. Once they confirmed it was positive, then they scheduled my ultrasound, which was in the same building, and it probably happened like 10-20 minutes after I did the pregnancy test or whatever. I went back to do my ultrasound, and y'all, this is the first ultrasound I got of my baby, and this ultrasound was in September, and I think around this time I was like 6 weeks or something like that, 5-6 weeks. You can see like the little tiny baby, and then the yolk sac, the little bitty thing right there. So we're gonna fast forward I had my very first OB appointment. So I want to say like a month later, they finally got me in for my first OB appointment. And I was just so anxious, like my nerves, anxiety, all that was so bad. But everything went well. Everything went great. But this is the second picture I got, and I'm gonna flip it upside down because the baby was facing like upside down. If I held it this way, you guys probably wouldn't be able to tell, but this is the baby head, body, and the feet. So that happened in October when I miscarried with my last baby. It was like 7 weeks. I think I was 8 weeks in that ultrasound. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Everything's going well. Everything's going good. They're like, oh, at this time, we could schedule you for your NIPT test, which is, you know, like blood work, find out the gender, chromosome, abnormalities and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I want all that. And I could tell y'all about that and how that went in another video, but this is strictly about how I found out I was pregnant, like my journey so far. Obviously, I did find out the gender of the baby. I ended up starting to feel the baby move around. I feel like really early on. People might be like, oh no, that wasn't the baby moving, but I really swear to y'all, I felt this little baby moving around in me. I want to say around 12-13 weeks, not even gonna hold you. So my son was super duper excited. I can't even tell y'all, but like in the beginning of my pregnancy, he kept trying to tell me, he specifically kept telling me, I'm having a sister, I'm having a sister. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what do you mean, son? How do you know I'm pregnant? So he insisted he's having a sister. So he was excited. He's always talking about his baby. He loves his baby. He wants his baby to come out. And I keep telling him, like, we got a little bit longer to go. Just a few more months, son. But he's super excited. Dad, he's super excited too. He wants one gender over another. Obviously, we know the gender of this baby. I'm not gonna tell you guys until I do the NIPT video, the blood test video, and I'll do that one shortly after this one, so you guys will not have to wait long at all. But yes, that was my experience on how I found out I was pregnant. We're super duper excited for this baby, and yeah. Okay, I told you guys kind of sort of how I found out I was pregnant, but now let me get into some symptoms I had. Similar symptoms, like I said, from my previous pregnancy and this pregnancy were heartburn. Like, I feel like that's going to be my #1 indicator every single time I get pregnant is heartburn. This pregnancy was a little different in a way. I was sick, like very sick. I have never actually thrown up with my last pregnancy, except for when I had like milk or dairy products. This pregnancy, anything I ate or anything I drank, no. I will also say last pregnancy, I was able to drink anything that I wanted, and pretty much the only foods I could eat was like hot dogs and french fries and ice cream because the heartburn was so bad. This pretty much able to eat anything I want except I throw up. So that's that. Now, obviously I just told you guys what I liked with the last pregnancy, which was more like hot dogs, potatoes, and ice cream to soothe the heartburn. I'm gonna tell y'all now, I am not a small girl. I was actually on my weight loss journey. I was taking weight loss injections. I think I was on that for like 5 months maybe. I was losing weight. It wasn't a lot of weight. They were actually in the process of upping my dosage, and then I found out I was pregnant. So 80 pounds in my first pregnancy is crazy. I am doing really good with this pregnancy, not trying to gain a lot of weight. And like I said, I'm sicker this pregnancy than I was the last one. So yeah, by that, let me know if y'all think I'm having a boy or girl. Another thing, I crave sweets like ice cream, popsicles, cake, lots and lots of sweets. It's really different this pregnancy than the last one. I love potatoes and like bread and stuff like that the last pregnancy. This one is totally different. Last pregnancy, I had a lot of headaches. This one, I get them occasionally, but not as much. And I found myself taking a lot of Tylenol the last pregnancy. I'm not doing that this time around. The only thing that they have me taking is baby aspirin because I developed hypertension after I had my son. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as like the similarities and differences. I was extremely tired, like exhausted with this baby. My energy has been very low. Like I could eat or drink food, water, and instantly be exhausted, like want to lay down and go to sleep. So I've been having to work on that because I don't want to just be laying down after eating. That's not good for nobody. But another thing, I can't drink no pop, no juice, no nothing. Like, it leaves a really nasty taste in my mouth. I am strictly on water. I will have to make myself drink something sweet occasionally because I just feel like I need that sometimes, that little boost. Like, I feel baby moving. Baby is really, really active, more so at night. I'm gonna show you guys my latest ultrasound, I should say. And y'all gonna let me know if y'all think it's a boy or girl based on the ultrasound. So now I'm gonna show y'all a picture of the baby. I gave y'all a little sneak peek right there. Y'all seen that? Like I said, we do know the gender of the baby. And I'm gonna show y'all this picture. This was done in December sometime. Y'all let me know down in the comments below if y'all think this baby is a boy or a girl. We know the gender already, and I'll be revealing it to you guys in the next video. But let me know if y'all think this is a boy or a girl. But yes, you guys, that is how I found out I was pregnant. Baby number 2 coming real soon. I cannot wait for y'all to meet them. And I'm trying to get more active on here. Obviously, like I said, I'm very far along in my pregnancy and I've been super tired. I don't know if y'all can see it in my face. My face is getting fat. I am a plus size girly, so I kind of want to bring y'all to like one of my appointments so y'all can see how that goes. I currently have to go and do ultrasounds every 4 weeks. And once I hit, I believe, a certain amount of weeks, I'm going to have to start going every 2 weeks. So pretty soon, I'll be going every 2 weeks and we'll be seeing how this baby is growing. But I thank you guys for watching, and make sure y'all comment y'all favorite part, how y'all found out y'all was pregnant. I would love to hear stories like that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video.